I was at the grocery store the other day, and while I was there, I went to pick up some butter. But just like with many other things, they were out. But I noticed they had cream, which gave me an idea. I'll make my own, just like they did in the olden days. So I searched high and low, which actually didn't take that long because you don't need much. All you'll need is an old jar, like a peanut butter jar, and of course, cream. Now, if you'd like to do this at home, it's not hard to do. Make sure your jar is clean. Fill it up. About halfway will do. Make sure the lid's on tight. And shake. 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 Don't stop yet. Okay, after about 15 minutes of shaking, you will notice that your cream changes texture. I think it's time. The next thing you're going to need is 3 bowls and a strainer. You're going to want to dump all of the contents of your jar into the strainer and let it drain. Wow, I can't believe how much that looks like butter. Well, actually kind of like a mix between butter and cottage cheese. So go ahead and dump these butter cottage cheese looking things into another bowl. Now you're going to want to save the liquid in the first bowl. I'll tell you why in a minute. Next, take some really cold water and pour it over your butter curds. And take a spatula and start working your butter in that water. And you'll notice the water turns kind of cloudy. Now what we're doing here is we're actually washing the butter. Keep doing this for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to pour off that water into a third bowl. Now keep this separate from the liquid in that first bowl. We'll eventually discard this washing water. You're going to want to repeat this washing process at least 2 more times, pouring off the washing water each time into the third bowl. Eventually, the water will stay fairly clear. That's when you'll know you're done. Now we could add some salt to this to preserve it. If you decide not to add salt to your butter, you'll need to keep it in your refrigerator so it won't spoil. And there it is, homemade butter. It sure looks like butter now and not so much like cottage cheese. I wonder how it's going to spread. Just like butter. But the real test is its taste. Let's give it a try. Oh, and this liquid that we had in the first bowl, that is buttermilk. But not like the buttermilk you get in the store. It's real buttermilk. I think it kind of tastes like ice cream. You can drink it, or it makes wonderful pancakes, or biscuits, or bread. Don't throw it away. That was some of the best butter I've ever had, and it was so easy to make. And I'll tell you, it was a great way to spend some energy. Hey, my name is Kevin Carter. I am the interpreter coordinator of Historic Foodways at Prairie, and I really look forward to meeting you sometime in the future. Until then, watch more of the videos that we're putting out online.